Hi, my name is Brenna Hicks and I am a private practice therapist with The Kid Counselor in Tampa Bay, Florida. In this video, I would like to discuss the difference in choice giving that is used in the educational system versus the therapeutic system. And so basically what I've observed is that parents are starting to pick up on the idea of choice giving because the educational system uses it so readily in the classrooms. And what I often hear from teachers and parents is that children are told almost incessantly, you need to make good choices, or that wasn't a good choice, or you're making bad choices, or you need to make better choices today. And so the idea of choice giving has been skewed a little bit from the therapeutic side of the concept of choice giving, and I'd like to explain the difference. The fundamentals of choice giving from a therapeutic standpoint is that you return responsibility to the child so that they are a part of the decision. For example, you can give a choice solely for empowerment. In other words, Sally, do you choose to wear a red shirt today or do you choose to wear a pink shirt? There's really no reason to give the choice other than to make the child feel empowered and that they were able to make the decision and they were given the responsibility for that decision. And interestingly, what happens in an empowerment choice is when a child is given a choice, they are more likely to abide by the choice. So that can be helpful if dinner time is an issue. You can offer, Billy, do you choose to have broccoli or cauliflower tonight with dinner? And if he usually doesn't like eating his vegetables at all, but makes the decision, I choose broccoli, he will be more likely to eat the broccoli because he made that choice himself. And unfortunately, in the educational system, which is then trickling down to parenting, is that we are telling children that wasn't a good choice or you need to make better choices. Well, that's very unclear because our concept of a good choice in the adult world does not convey to a child's mind. So a good choice to us might be not hitting our neighbor in school, but saying that wasn't a good choice. Good is so nebulous and so vague, it's very difficult for a child to understand what that means. And so in lieu of just giving a value with the choice, such as that was a good choice, a bad choice, you need to make a better choice, it's much more effective to actually be specific and concise with the child in that choice. In other words, if we're going to get into a discipline situation, let's say for example the child likes to sit in the car once you pull into the driveway and doesn't want to get out of the car and go inside. So that's a constant struggle and it's something that you deal with regularly where you might be inclined to say that's not a good choice to sit in the car. The therapeutic intervention of choice giving would be, David, if you choose to sit in the car when we pull in the driveway, you choose to go to bed early tonight. If you choose to get out of the car and go inside as soon as we get in the driveway, you choose to stay up until 8 o'clock, which is your normal bedtime. So in that scenario, you're giving the positive and the negative choice. That's very important because if you only give the negative, the child does not understand the difference between the two. So you give the positive choice and the negative choice, and your only role then is to accept the choice that is made. And then you acknowledge it. So he decides to get out of the car and immediately go inside. So you say, David, I see you've chosen to go inside, so I see that you've chosen to stay up until 8 o'clock, your normal bedtime. And that's the way you can use it in a discipline setting so that you're not just making vague statements like, make a better choice or that's not a good choice. So I hope that helps understand the concept of choice giving a little more for you. And you can also read about that more in the articles on the website.